everyone, my name's Foxxie Monoxide. Welcome back to part 2 of my Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. First of all, a massive thank you to everybody that watched the first video, liked and commented, and to all the people that subscribed. It really means a lot. So, as you can possibly tell from the background here, I have spent a bit of time off camera gathering some resources. I figured that it probably isn't the most interesting thing to watch somebody mining and chopping down trees, and some of these trees are absolutely huge. So that took probably about an hour of my time last night, so I didn't end up getting to record after that. However, this particular video is going to be a build video, hopefully, or a little bit at least. I'm going to start making my first little survival house of the series, and basically this hill over here is it. I've decided to build my house inside a hill. It's something I tend to do quite a lot in Minecraft. I seem to have an obsession with building underneath the ground rather than actually building up. So this is where it's going to be, and I've got some resources, as you can see in my bar, some spruce and some polished granite, and I have some cobble and things in there as well. So basically the front of this house is going to be wonky if I'm not careful. Is actually going to be a bit like a Hobbit hole. For those that are familiar with District 3 server, as I mentioned in my last video, I did have a build on there that was called the Foxhole, and essentially that was just a door in the side of a hill, and then when you went underground it went deeper and deeper, and all the different rooms were in there. And so I've decided to try and replicate that a little bit and make it different, obviously, but I'm going to start by building an entranceway into the hill, and then we'll just see where we go from there. So I'm just building out some stairs here. I'm going to do a basic circle door. This is actually completely stolen from Grian's Hobbit hole tutorial video, because I have been watching those videos non-stop for about a week, and I just really like this. I love the Hobbit, and obviously this fits in with me wanting to build something underground, so I figured I would use this because it does look pretty nice when it's done. So it's pretty simple shape. Just follow along what I'm doing here. It's a couple of layers. If I can, I knew that was going to do that. Stairs are the worst. Can I hop over onto here? That might make my life a bit easier. Oh great, I've run out of stairs. So ouch. We'll just run back down here and make some more. I might need to make more than that. Let's just make a whole bunch of stairs, because spruce stairs do come in handy anyway. Try again. I think I only needed one more for this bit as well. So yeah, this is basically where my first house is going to be. I'll probably build a lot more as the series goes on, because I do like to build things. The next one, we need to start one in front, if I remember rightly, and put a slab stair there, and two, and just follow those inside ones around when the stairs play nice. And again on this side, and this is where my door is going to be when I pop that down in a second. And no, that's the wrong thing. And another one. Oh, I'll put things in the right place eventually. If it gets to night time, I might have to stop because I've got something else that I really want to share to do with harvest craft. I've actually got a nice amount of cotton has grown whilst I've been gathering resources, and so now I'll be able to make a bed so that it won't be quite so deadly. I don't think that's right, but we'll leave it like that for now. So next thing I need to do is behind this circle, anywhere where there's going to be stone showing, or dirt as it is now, I'm going to use some of this granite for now. I did want to use clay. I know when I made it in creative, I think I used terracotta, it's called now, isn't it? But unfortunately I have to work with the resources that I have available at the moment, and obviously just starting out, I managed to find some granite down a cave when I was getting some cobblestone. So I have plenty of that, and I never use it for anything. I don't know if it really fits in that much with the things I normally build. So I figured I would just use it for this. I can change it later if I want to. So we just fill all of those in. Okay, that's pretty nice there. So I'm going to be digging into here. But first of all, I need to put, so I'm trying to think what decorations I need to do on the front. I think I might use some more slabs. We've just got a couple of those. We'll put one on there. One on there. How about another one there? Maybe just put a little roof on the top, maybe, or maybe just another slab might be quite nice for now. Yeah, that'll do for now. I'll put a couple of torches on the front so I can find it when it gets dark. And I have a couple of doors still from when I did the little house down there, which I will probably get rid of, to be honest. Awesome. So we have a bit of an entranceway there. I will have to go back and fill all this with dirt, but I'll probably again do a lot of that off camera, just because that's not the most interesting thing. We can just do this a bit for now. That'll do for now. And yeah, so the other thing I wanted to show you was, before I get on with building inside there, cotton in Pam's Harvest Craft. It's really useful to have because, as I mentioned in the previous video, it can be used to make string and it can be used to make wool, so it's a really good alternative to killing spiders and sheep. So basically cotton grows as it does. If I just quickly nip down to the little house I had down here where I had some planted, and I can just show you what it actually looks like. So this is a cotton bush when it is actually fully grown, and you don't even need to destroy this. All you need to do is take an empty hand and you right click it and it stays planted and it just gives you the cotton, so it's really handy. And this is my little sweet potato patch which I started off growing. So I am going to head back to this crafting table really quickly because it is getting to be night time, and hopefully I can get a bed together before everything starts spawning over ground. But look, I have a front of a house, so that's a start. So for cotton, in fact, what we can do, oh no, what we won't do that at all, is you lay out 3 across, and that makes lots and lots of string, and then you just use it as normal string and you make your wool. So then you take obviously your wood and your wool, and I have a white bed, very interesting. So that was that. Now if I dig out some just some more of this, just enough for now, just to put my bed and my crafting table. So I'll probably spend some time off camera building, like digging out the inside. Three by 3. That'll do for now. Put my bed down. Grab the crafting table. I should have used the axe. I know I can hear people screaming at me. And we can go and grab some of the other bits and bobs and set those up. Another thing I can actually show you is in Harvest Craft, because I have the sweet potatoes now, I can actually bake those the same as regular potatoes. So if I just put those in there, a point to note is that this has actually been taken out of Harvest Craft itself now. When I looked into it before recording this, I couldn't work out why the potatoes wouldn't bake, and it has been taken out of Harvest Craft now. So I had to go and download another little mod called Pam's Cookables. I'll link to that in the description. And if you install that alongside Harvest Craft, it gives you the ability again to use the furnace to cook certain foods, because it's now been removed for whatever reason. And yeah, so we just wait for these potatoes to cook. And actually, whilst I do that, I'm going to craft. This is an interesting thing. If I take some, I think it might work with polished granite. If not, I'll go and get some more. If you make 6 ingots like that, and 3 of any stone down the middle, I think it's stone, cooked stone, granite, andesite, diorite, you can actually make a well, and that is essentially an infinite water source in one block. So it actually says there, maybe not very useful on the tag, but it is actually incredibly useful, because if you put it in your house, obviously it's an infinite water source. So stock up on some food, and actually if I've got to have an infinite water source, I could probably do with making a bucket for some water. Now you might wonder why I'm taking it out of there. I've no idea. I've just made an infinite water source and then I use a lake. So well done, Foxxie. So if we head back up to where we were, I'm going to put the well in my house. There doesn't seem much point in putting it outside at the moment. Like that. There we go. So, oh, well done. Oh dear, it has been a long week. And so that was that. Was there anything else I needed to mention? Oh yes, actually, something that I wanted to check if it was still a thing. If I make a furnace, and we'll pop that down. It's getting a little bit cramped in here, but we'll sort that soon enough. If you have your infinite water source and your water, you can actually make a fresh water. And I'm doing a lot of running about this episode. I know it's probably not the most interesting. You can actually make some. Oh, hello, bat. You can actually make salt with water. We just need some clay to do that. Again, not a lover of shovels, clearly. Take those out. That's enough now. So to make salt, we need to make a pot to cook our water in. So that takes 4 clay bricks and a stick. So it's not too difficult. This is like the first of the sort of extra utensils that I'll probably get around to showing you during the series. So if we just wait for those 4 to cook. And as usual, a watched pot never boils. Da, 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 da. Right, so we have 4, and they go in, I believe, stick, brick, 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 brick. And that makes a pot. And then when we use a pot with our water, it gives us some salt. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this will work. If not, I will find the recipe. But you can mix rotten flesh with salt, and I think there may be another ingredient, and it actually makes a zombie jerky which you can eat, which is a bit disgusting but probably very life-saving in some situations. So I think that's about all I can really do for now. My next step will be to hollow out the rest of this house, probably fill some dirt around it. So I'm not going to make you sit there for however long that's going to take. I hope you liked the little starter build that I did today, and hopefully I'll be doing some more recording over the weekend when I've got a bit more time, because working and recording and all that, it's very time consuming. So thanks again for joining me, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!